All right, Shalom. We want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to apostles of great millstones and salutations to all the other icons that's preaching 144 truth coming out of GMS, all right? It's the Las Vegas Caramel and Valor. I go by Cologne. Hopefully coming to you with another edifying lesson to you men, women, and children of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Seminole Indians and speckled birds that follow the line go back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is your power and your power alone, all right? And you can find that out on Amos 3, 1 and 2, Shalaki, where it talks about, when he took us out of Egypt, right? And he only deals with us, all right? And he punishing us for our iniquities, all right? Just paraphrasing scripture, that he dwelt with no other nation. And he only gave the law, statute, and commandments to Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. And you can find that out in Psalms 147, 19, and 20, when it talks about when Moses was given the law, statute, and commandments to show to Israel, all right, so we can know what type of manner to live by, all right? What's the standard that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai expect us to be in, all right? And we know how that story went, you know what I mean? Our people went off, all right, like they've been doing since then and now, all right, here in America, Babylon the Great, all right, because they choose not to listen to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai or even the mouthpiece. His mouthpieces are the prophets, the apostle coming out of GMS, starting with a Pastor Tahar, a Pastor Gabar, a Pastor Ramla, and a Pastor Rekah, all right, and all the other apostles, all right, that's preaching 144 truth coming out of GMS, and men that teach the same beloved doctrine, all right, the good news, all right, that gospel, all right, that new song, okay? So that's what this is about, all right? And he doesn't really care about anybody else, all right? And he let that be known throughout the whole scripture, who he deals with, who he's the power of. Did he not say, I'm the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? Which Jacob name was changed to Israel, which Israel means in the Pele Hebrew, all right? Yahweh, he Prince of the Power, all right? He Prince Power, okay? Basically, Allahayim's, meaning Most Highs, all right? Basically, in carnal term to tell you, Superman's, all right? That's the best way to phrase it, all right? Psalms 82 and 6, I have said ye are gods and all of your children of the Most High, all right? And children are sons, all right? The 144,000, the elect of Israel, all right? So let's get into this lesson. Name of this lesson is Love Her Over Worldly Riches, all right? And we're going to talk about who her is, all right? And who her is wisdom, all right? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushai described wisdom as a delicate woman, all right? Even also the men of Israel, he also described them as a delicate woman as well, all right? But we're here talking about wisdom, okay? And wisdom is that delicate woman, that phenomenal, purposeful, powerful woman, okay? That woman that if you do right by her, all right, she'll do right by you, okay? And where do we get that wisdom, all right? From Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? Because we know Proverbs 1 and 7, all right? That's the beginning of it, all right? The fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the beginning of knowledge, all right? But we know two turds are fools and they don't love instruction, all right? Because they want to do what they want to do here in America, all right? But the elect already knows the program because they're getting ready for the later, and they don't care about the now, all right? So let's get into it. Let's get into these scripts, okay? This is I'm gonna grab this to honestly so you know that her is wisdom, all right? This is just real quick. This is just to prove that, all right? This is Proverbs 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 20, all right? Wisdom calleth without; she utterly her voice in the streets, all right? So right there, her, it's letting you know that she's out in these streets, all right? Utterly out in these streets. She crieth in the chief places of concourse, and in the openings of the gates and of the city she utterly her voice, all right, saying, okay? And then it goes on saying, you simple ones, all right? And that's going to the 2/3, but what it's basically saying is the wisdom is out right now, all right? And then you could definitely hear the wisdom coming from the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, the apostles, all right, the prophets, okay? And, you know, the wisdom is out, all right? And real soon, she's not going to be out here like that, all right? Because the famine of the word is going to be taken away, Amos 8 and 11 and 12, okay? So while she's out, you know, in these streets, and you bypass it, blowing it off, all right? Real soon, y'all not going to be hearing that no more, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai going to take that from you, all right? So let's get into it. It's Proverbs 8 and verse 8, all right? It says, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or previous in them, all right? So, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right, is always righteousness. Ain't no beguile coming out of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Ain't no cricket, ain't no slick talk, ain't none of that basically fuck shit that you two turds are on, all right? You nigglets, man. You two-turd nigglets out of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Seminole Indians, right? None of that slick talk, trying to be slick with your wordplay, nothing like that. Yahweh Shem Yahushai mouthpiece is always righteous at all time, all right? They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that findeth knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. All right. So you see that instruction is not silver, okay, and that knowledge. All right. So let me keep going. It says, this is Proverbs 8 and 11. For wisdom is better than rubies. All right. And the name of this lesson is love her over worldly riches. All right. I'm going to say this again. Proverbs 8 and 11. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. All right. So there's nothing here in this worldly as demonic as kingdom, all right, you know, queendom, should we say, all right, is nothing here that's better than wisdom. So all the glamour and flashy lights and all that ain't shit compared to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, the wisdom that he give us, okay, all right, like there's nothing better than wisdom. That's why it says seek her, all right, because the best thing to do, all right, and what the elect is doing, not you 2/3, is that they're marrying her and not dating her. Where you have 2/3 is dating, all right, playing, being double-minded, lukewarm, all right. They're not being all the way hot and on fire with this thing. Definitely with wisdom and seeking out her, all right. Studying and show yourself approved, all right. 2 Timothy 2 and 15, all right. Not diligently being in these scripts and trying to find out like what Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to allow you, how much information that he knows that you can handle, all right, because he's not going to give you too much that you can bear, all right. Wherever you at in your life in this, definitely those in the elect of wisdom, Yahweh Shem Yahushai put you there because he know you can handle that. You know what I'm saying? All right. But you 2/3, man, you about worldly riches, all right. You about getting the bag. You know, you're not worrying about wisdom, all right? You're not seeking her, all right? You can care less about her. Well, guess what? She's going to care less about you, all right? Because she does dwell with men, and if she don't feel that you fit, she going to dip out, all right? She going to leave you because she's going to be like, you're not worthy. You got to be worthy in this thing, all right? All right? You got to be worthy, all right? And if you're not worthy, wisdom, she ain't going to tolerate you because she know you're going to be a cheater, all right? You're going to be a conniving ass. Some words I want to say, but I can't. All right. So let me get to the next. This is Psalms, and I'm reading in the NLT too. Proverbs 8 and 11. It says, "For wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her." Ooh. So anything that you can desire cannot compare to wisdom. All right. And at least in foremost, because Proverbs is beautiful, man. This is one of my favorite chapters in my books because it's wisdom of Solomon. All right, what was it that Yahweh asked Solomon? What was it Solomon that he asked for? He asked for wisdom. And if you know the story about King Solomon, you should know that he was in peace for 40 years because of wisdom. Everything was given to him at that point in time that was given to him, what he was allowed to have. All right. The riches. All right. The everything was just on point. All right. When King Solomon asked for wisdom, and everything was unlocked to him. So imagine what else she can keep giving, because this is an everlasting wisdom, in infinity and beyond. All right, there's no stoppage to this wisdom. It's not what he said. Your thoughts are not my thoughts. All right, so this wisdom is it just keeps going and going and going forever, ever. That's how long this gonna keep going, man. And that's a beautiful thing. That's why it means to seek her, love her, and not the worldly things in this world, man. Because it ain't worth nothing. All right, I'm gonna get Psalms. Yeah, let me get Psalms 19 and 127. All right, it says, "Therefore I love thee commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold." All right, and how do you know these commandments? Wisdom. All right, the law, statute, and commandments. All right, it's way better than gold. It's above worldly gold. There's nothing here that can compare to wisdom, man. All right, I'm gonna get Matthew's, and I'm also gonna read it in the NLT. I don't know why I always had it as a tongue twister. Salaki, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to you and talking to myself. It's Matthew's. All right, Matthew 16 and 26. All right, it says, for what is this Matthew's 16 and 26, all right? For what is a man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? And I'm also going to read it here in the NLT. All right, it's Matthew 16 and 26. It says, what good will it be for someone to gain the whole world, yet forget their soul? Or what can anyone give in exchange for his soul? All right, so we know that the elect is not worrying about profiting nothing on this side, because they're living day by day, all right, and getting their needs and not their wants, all right? And that's with wisdom. If you're out trying to chase a bag and you loving money, all right, you'll do anything, all right? And you have a lot of these people selling their souls, all right, and not seeking wisdom, but they're selling their souls. For what? Temporary lust? Because that's what you're buying, is temporary lust, temporary pleasures, all right, where wisdom is infinite. If you seek her now, you can get that enjoyment, because we know that the elect is stacking, all right, their spiritual treasures, all right, in heaven, while you 2 turds is doing it on this side, where this place, the fashion of the world is going to pass away, paraphrasing scripture, all right? So what is it that you're going to exchange? It ain't worth it, all right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Samoan Indians, man. Hang in there. Yahweh Shem Shai is getting closer. The hour is almost upon us, and Yahweh Shai is almost here to come get the elect. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, man. All right? There's nothing here to give up, man. Lose your soul for what? Well, we know the 2/3 is going to do it. The elect, they already know. They know to get down. All right? It's Proverbs 16 and 16. It says, how much better is it to get wisdom than gold? That's a statement. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold? When you get wisdom, you're going to get the gold. On gold, on gold, on gold. Than trying to get gold without getting wisdom. And to get understanding, whether to be chosen than silver. So it's better to have understanding than that you having these worldly riches. Think about it. If you all in the world and you got all these worldly riches, and we're in Jacob's trouble, but you so caught up in the world, you ain't even worrying about that you in Jacob's trouble. Damn, you ain't even worrying about salvation or mercy. You can care less about Yahweh Shem Shai, because you ain't praising him, because you so damn stuck on getting a bag or being in front of a woman and all this other shit, you know what I'm saying, that this worldly, demonic ass place is trying to offer, all right? Then what wisdom is trying to offer you? Mercy, salvation, okay? Seeking and getting more, she might start unlocking some secrets to you. The more you spend time with her, the more she gonna start showing you some things, man. Directing you and the path that you need to go. Because who's dealing with wisdom? Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. He's the word. So seek him. To seek her. To receive mercy and salvation, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Seminole Indians, man. It's for you. This wisdom's for you. All right? You gotta love her, man. These worldly ass, this world ain't, man, there ain't shit here, man. All right? There's nothing here good for you, Jake. All right? What's it? I'll grab a few more. Oh, this one, grab my last one right here. Hold on, I'm gonna read in the NLT. This is Proverbs 4. It's Proverbs 4. I'm gonna just read 5 to 7. It says, "Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or turn away from them. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you." Man, you hear that? The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Through it cost all you have, get understanding. All right? So love her. Get wisdom. You get understanding. All right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and speckled birds that follow line go back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right? Love her while she's out in the streets. All right? When you hear her, open the door. He's calling, and real soon, hey, Amos 8 and 11 through 12 is going to go in effect, man. Famine of word. It's going to be done. And a lot of you going to be trying to seek and find, and you ain't going to find it. All right? So I hope this was an edifying lesson to the men, women, and children of Israel, of the hopeful elect. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstones, and salutations to all the other icons that's preaching 144 truth coming out of GMS, all right? It's the Las Vegas Campman of Valor. I'll go by Cologne. Until next time, Shalom.